Hi everyone. So I'm coming to you with a new setup here. My baby's actually playing in the background, so if you hear anything, that might be her. But hopefully I can do this kind of quick because she's gonna want some attention pretty soon. So today I want to highlight some honorable mentions in my collection, things that I'm often using and I might be using off camera and like not including them in project pans, but things that I use and appreciate in my collection very, very much, and honestly don't know how it would function without them. So I wanted to bring some attention to those. And I might do this like twice a year or something because I feel like it's going to shift and change. But I just thought it would be interesting, and this is more just to document it for myself than for anything else. So first, let's do some kind of like cleanser type things. So first of all, I obviously have my I think oh, right there. Put it aside. I have makeup wipes. This is the one I'm going through right now, a Vichy one. Yeah, like honestly, I just always need at least one pack of these around. I don't use them every day. I don't use it to like clean up my makeup. I usually use like a cleansing oil or an actual cleanser. But yeah, honestly, if I need it in a pinch, like for swatches or something, like I would just always need those around. And then some cleansing type things on that note would be this is the cleansing oil I'm working through right now. This is the MAC Hyper Real Fresh Canvas cleanser and cleansing oil. And honestly, this has been really nice just to kind of get that like first heavy layer of makeup off, especially if I'm playing around with my makeup and things like that. For my brushes and stuff, I've been using my brush cleanser from Sephora. This is awesome. I actually prefer this over the e.l.f. one that I was using up. It's obviously more expensive, but it's really has really nice scent to it and really nice to use every day and very effective. That's important. Um, on that note, I also have a Sigma one that I'm working through right now. And this one actually I don't use for my brushes. I find that has like a weird film to it. It was on sale at Sephora. I kind of get why. But I've actually been using it to clean my makeup eraser, which this is, I dearly love. And I know it says you can throw this in the wash, but I actually can't let this leave my bathroom because I love it so much. So I just use this to wash this, and that seems to be effective. And then let me see some other like skincare related things before we get into like tools and all that stuff. First would be my MAC Fix Plus spray. I've already gone through a lot of this for only having it for like only about a month. So I feel like I'll be able to use this up in about like 3 or 4 months. But I probably won't be buying Fix Plus again just because of how quickly I use these types of things. And then I'm also going through my Olay Super Serum right now. And about it looks like in the light, almost halfway through. I'm like right about that super line right there. And yeah, I mentioned this in the past too. It's in my Plan to Pan. It's in my Plan to Pan in 2024. And this one, this shimmers in it, and I don't really care for it. But I mean, it's an effective product, or effective in the sense that it doesn't seem to mess with my skin, so it's not really changing anything. So that one I appreciate. I'm also using up right now, trying to use up my Nivea let's see what's called 2-in-1 lip balm and scrub, and the line at that E is about where I am when I like scroll up and line it up with the bottom of the pink cap. So I still have a ways to go. It's actually kind of a slow moving product, which is good and bad in its sense, right? Good that you get your money's worth because it's only a few bucks, but as a project planner I want to see more movement. But it's fine. I use it every couple of days whenever I feel like pulling it out. My lips thankfully aren't super chapped, but it's good to have a lip scrub around. All right. Hi, baby's down there. All right, some more makeup-y things that I want to give an honorable mention to, and I might bring this into a project pan, but I'm not really sure yet. This is my Almay Skin Perfecting Comfort Concealer. This one I've been using to mix with my foundations to make it a little bit lighter, and it's been working out well. I actually mixed it even like cream bronzer. You excited? Yes. And and yeah, this has been actually pretty good. I have this thing where I like nick or like mark my products. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe the lighting, whichever lighting you guys can see it in. And I just kind of work myself towards each line. I had 5 marks on here to begin with, and I already worked past one of them, so I'm just kind of continuing to work down the tube as I'm able to. So I have about, yeah, 4 marks, or the bottom mark is where like the tip of it is, and that's probably where I'm gonna work it down to, and probably not really work beyond that. So um, yeah, that's been a really effective way for me as like a visual panner to work through my products, is to be like, all right, I have 4 marks to work through, and then kind of work my way through that. All right, next to I don't know if I'll ever really like feature on here, but it is like these are the eyeshadow bases that I've been mixing into my MAC Groundwork, which is the paint pot here. And I basically just like, once I sharpen it, Sorry, this one just got recently sharpened. I just basically push whatever on the tip into my paint pot, and then I just kind of mix it together while I'm using it. And I feel like that way I'm actually using up a lot of it. And since I'm pushing it all the way to the tip, like I'm not bothered by the wooden bit that's in there, like scratching my eyes or anything. So I'm actually really effectively using this up. So I have the shades here. The names are on here, but kind of like in a weird place. Bright Sunset is this pinkish one. Let me swatch it for you. Really, really pretty. And then this one is called just Taupe. And I think these are actually, MAC is phasing these, not MAC, sorry. Sephora is phasing these out. And they've replaced it with something else now. They just did like an overhaul in their entire Sephora collection. But I snagged these while these were like on sale for $7 each. And I think the way I'm using them up now by mixing up with the eyeshadow pot is working really, really well for me. Just themselves by the pencil is like okay, but I really enjoy like, you know, working it in with other stuff. The last makeup thing here is something it's actually still relatively new to me. I'm not really an eyeliner person, but I also picked up the Sephora eyeliner from somewhere. I don't think it was from Sephora. I think it was from another order I made. I think I just wanted to play around with it. And honestly, it's been nice, and I've been learning how to do liquid liner, and that's been fun. Okay. And then the last thing here is tools, which I'm most excited about. First off, let's go with like eye brushes. My go-tos right now is this Smashbox one, which is actually, these are both really, really similar, which is why I want to talk about them. They both look super similar, and this is like this wide tapered brush is just my preferred brush for my eyes. I mean, I have hooded eyes, and but this has just been like a workhorse for me, where I'm able to put all over shadow. I can use this to blend. Yeah, it's just like super, super effective. And so these are the types of brushes I'm drawn to. The Smashbox one I kind of picked up on a whim at a CCO or a cosmetic company store outlet. And then this one I know like e.l.f. has featured, and they're like $2 or $3 line, and this has been really effective. I mean, it might not last as long as like maybe the durability of the Smashbox one, but it has the same shape and it has the same function, and it's been what I've been looking for. I find other brushes tend to be a little bit small. Maybe I just like my brushes chunky. Actually, all the brushes I'm featuring right now are a little bit on the chunkier side. This is the, oh gosh, it's mostly worn off actually. It's an e.l.f. concealer brush, I think. Not the small one, but like a blending concealer brush. And this one I also use all over my eyes from time to time, especially just to like blend and buff out things around my eyes. Sometimes I use it as a spot. Oh, baby gone to a Q-tip. Sometimes you to like spot conceal with powder or something. Like this is what I go to. And so it's been super, super effective for me. This is actually I think it's actually a brush my friend gave me. It came with like an Urban Decay eyeshadow palette, but I use it on my lips. I like chunky lip brushes, and this one has worked really well for me. So this is what I've been using in my lip palette. This one, oh my goodness, my go-to. You've probably seen it in a few of my shorts. It's actually a Sephora collection one from like 2013, I think. It's their spatula. I'm gonna hold it somewhere where you can like see the shape better. But yeah, the shape of it is really nice. It's a little bit chunky for some products, so I just have to like really squish it in there. But it's like pliable and malleable enough where it can fit into certain things. And then the last one here is I think it's actually a cuticle pusher, but it has like a small end and a larger flat end. And I use this just like crush up products and stuff like that for my frankening. It's also been really good right now. I've been using it daily in my cream bronzer to like pick up a little bit and put it on the back of my hand to kind of like blend it out and make it more workable for my my sponge. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up because baby's like crawling all around me, and it's not necessarily the safest zone around where I'm sitting in my room. But either way, yeah, I'm really glad I got to show you this, and I think for me to be able to document this for myself and say like these are the things that I really appreciate in my collection and wanted to give kind of an honorable mention to. So thanks so much for watching. I hope this is kind of interesting. Sorry if I seemed a little all over the place, because that's where my mind is at usually, between makeup and between my kids. You get a little bit of my reality. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.